Here we go. Now we are at Road America. Looking at Demi coming out of the pits right here. He's gonna start his lap. Road America is a really good racetrack. And now this time we're gonna see who's going to get on top because we're gonna do 5 laps. This is right after the liminal spaces 50. MT also going for his run. Everyone is going for their respective run right here. Just looking at the number 16 of Intoxicated, who had a surprisingly okay run at the liminal spaces 50. He was actually doing pretty good. Um, he did do a lot of overtakes. He was also fighting alongside with Ricky and MTL, were really the highlight of that battle. Jimmy Fuego, we're looking at in the number 32. He's getting in the way of Smoker getting in his way. He's now going to set the side. Ooh, Jimmy almost hit the curb right there. These two are racing. Come on, man. Calm down. But yeah, at the liminal spaces 50, it was a really terrible time for the Buckshot Bros as they both did not get a really good run. But we will find out. Since we're at Road America, whole different racetrack. In fact, it's a road course, completely different layout, more chances, more shots at overtakes. We'll find out how the Buckshot Bros will be doing as Demi is starting his flying lap right now. Ricky he's also preparing in the number 5 Persona 3 reload to the Camry. And MTL also starting his lap right here. Going on to turn 1. You do have to slow down a bit over there. I mean, these stock cars are really hard to drive. They're very bulky to drive, I can tell you that. So understandable if they have to slow down a lot. Now Ricky has to slow down. He's going to the next turn. Now onto the long turn, the long right-hander. Ricky's gonna start his lap. Kanzi, we're looking at right now, also going for his quality lap. Kanzi had a terrible run at the liminal spaces 50, since he hit the wall and was multiple laps down, and it made it even worse alongside with Jim Fuego's run, who he was leading 8th, Kanzi was in 9th. Smoke Hero also had a terrible run, since he did get in collision with Demi, I think in like around 52 or like lap 52. He got into collision with Demi, and that really sent his car across the entire circuit, or like across the oval. It was not a good time for the 95, as he went from 3rd to 7th. He lost all his progress that he had, and also the lead that he had on the race. Now looking at Ricky going on to the long right-hander right here. Really fun turn to look at, especially for overtakes, because you can get some incredible overtakes there. And now we're looking at the driver that won the Liminal Spaces 50, and that's none other than the Norwegian Linz in the Chevy Camaro. Intoxicated now with a 2-minute 14, and Demi still with a 2-minute 15. MTL maybe improving on his time, or will he call it quits for now? No, Jimmy increases. He does it straight into second right here. He gets into second position. Smoke Hero now in fourth. MTL still in fifth. JKR also doing his lap. And Jimmy is in the top three, which is a big improvement for the number 32. And his teammate is in fourth. JKR with a 219, not really improving. Ricky now in third. He does a 215. Intoxicated must have had a fantastic lap to get a 214.672. Now we have to look at Linz. How will the Norwegian do? He does a 2-minute 22, not enough for qualifying. He needs to step it up, or else it is out for the 23. He's going to start all the way in the back in that case. Looking at the pole sitter right now, Intoxicated. How will JKR improve as he has Conti right behind him right now? .72 really has to improve, or else it is out. He has to go all the way in the back if that is the case. Now I think the Dutchman would like that. Ricky also going for a flying lap right here. As Ricky's about to finish his run. How will Kanzi do? He does get ahead of JKR right here, but not that much of an improvement on his time. Ricky going into the pits. Now looking at the number 7. Jimmy from a top-down camera. Lynn's also going into the pits. I think he's going to call it quits. I think he's going to accept the fact that he cannot get a faster lap. I think that is it for the 23 right here. But now skipping out on the 32. Will he go for a flying lap, or will he call it quits? MTL marching. He's charging through the field right now. Ooh, what was that? Broke away too soon. Looking at Demi, he's in 4th right now. MTL will not improve on his time. But he was just in time to get a new lap in. Jimmy Fuego, who is a second now, also trying to find a way to get ahead. Possibly trying to get a faster time. but I think he has to pull a lot of things from under the carpet. He really wants to increase it. He does get into 250, 354, but it's not enough for the 214, 672. Even I'm confused. I don't even know you could go that fast here. Swakira crossing the finish line right here. Kanzi going into the bits. Will Jake also go into the bits? No, Jake also going to see if he can improve his time. Crossing the finish line. Does not improve. You have Demi still all for a run right here. The final driver. Let's see, can the 77 shock the entire grid with a proper run right here? On to the last turn. He's going back into the pits. He's going into the pits and he calls it off. That will be your grid. Intoxicated the pole position. Getting into the race next. And Jimmy in second. Ricky in third. And that'll be a top three. A good qualifying from the Buckshot Bros. Let's see how the race will go. Here we go. We are going green right here, and we are racing at Road America for 5 laps. Jimmy right next to him, going into turn 1 right here. Ricky nearly getting a position. JKR getting a position right there. Oh, lots of fighting and pushing and pulling right here. Fonzie still in 5th, and Smoker's really trying to look for a way to get ahead. Here comes Kanzi on the inside, over here on Demi. Will he get it? Will he get it? Yes, he does get it. MTL also overtaking JKR right there, but JKR can still fight back. JKR going back at it. They are side to side back there. And now MTL's ahead of JKR. What a fight those two have pulled. Kanzi now in 4th. He's making it good for the Buckshot Bros, as there's a lot to be left. There's a lot of points now to grab for the Buckshot Bros. They can make their entire season good here. Oh, Smoker right next to Demi right there. Could he do it? He's ahead. And he does get it. What a move. What a move from the number 5. We're looking fantastic at it going to lap 2 right now. Demi now has to really put everything he has on the line right now. He has lost multiple positions. He has lost 2 positions by Kanzi and Spokero, who's now Spokero's going for a move on Kanzi, but it did not work for him. Had to slot right back in. But there's another chance right here. Could Spokero go forward? No, he's sticking right behind. Maybe he'll do it after the straight. Here it comes. Will Smoke Hero go for it? No. Oh, yes, he will. He will. Oh, they're side to side right here. Constantly have to go wide. The Smoke Hero takes the position right there. Smoke Hero now in 4th place. Now Kanzi still in the top 5, but he wants to have more than just a 5th position. He wants to get ahead. MTL looking to find a way to get ahead. Oh, MTL now ahead. He did get ahead. He did find a way. It's us getting out onto lap 3. Demi now overtaking MTL right there on the straight. What a move from the 77. To turn 1. Whoa, does get really dicey right there. MTL now go for a move. Will he get it? Oh, he hit the such curb, but he does get ahead. Can he hold off Demi, or will Demi immediately fight back? It is a good fight between the 12 and the 77 right here. These two are duking it out for 6th place. Yeah, Demi has to do a lot of catching up right now. Hansi now closer to Smoke Hero. Can he get his 4th position back right here? Here comes Demi. And also Kanzi at the same time. Demi does get ahead, but will Kanzi get ahead of Smoke Hero? Let's find out. He does, he tries, and Smoke Hero had to go wide. They're going side to side right now. But I think it is good enough for Kanzi. Will Smoke Hero immediately fight back, or will Kanzi... I think Kanzi has secured himself a 4th position for now. And it's the same story for the number 77 of Demi. Now Kanzi has to run away. He has to go away as fast as he can from Smoke Hero. Make as much distance from the number 95 before he will lose his 4th position again to the number 95. And Kazi really is running away from Smoke Hero as Smoke Hero is getting slower and further away from the pack. Or well, further away from the 7. So Kazi has been running away from Smoke Hero, and it is very impressive how well he has been doing it. But I think there might be issues engine-wise for Smoke Hero, since he is really slow right now. It's like Demi and MTL are slowly catching up to the 95. There might be some issues with the number 5 cars. We're waving white flag. 1 more lap to go. Demi could get a position from Smoke Hero. Demi could get himself in the top 5 right here. Here's Demi. He's going for it. He's getting ahead of Smoke Hero. Will Smoke Hero defend? Here comes Demi. And yes, he is ahead of the 95. He got himself into 5th place. Could he hold it? Could he keep it? Smoke Hero now has the puzzle. Find a way to get ahead of Demi. But I think Demi has it in the bag right here. I think it is good enough for him. So we're looking at Intoxicated to come on to the last turn here. And we will be waving the black and white checkered flag. And with a huge amount of lead and a sheer amount of dominance, Intoxicated wins at Road America. And Jimmy securing a 2nd spot for the Buckshot Bros. Good run from the team. Ricky taking a 3rd, and that'll be our podium top 3. And Kanzi taking a 4th after a terrible race at Bristol. He finally has a good run here. Demi getting himself a 5th, and that is your top 5. Smoke Hero in 6th, MTL 7th. And JKR, who really tried to get ahead, but just had a terrible run as he had for the last few times. But he will get himself a finish here, and so will Lynx. That concludes the series, or the race here. Thank you for watching.